Hello, hello. How is everyone today? How is everyone today? I've got a cute little dress on. I'm just wearing my hair curly. A warm summer day. Warm summer day. I've got a cute little, fun, flirty, little vintage inspired. I love that 40s leaf design. It's kind of fun. It's like a swinging. This dress is from Amazon. It's really cute. I just have like little turquoise shirt underneath it. I actually have the same dress in leopard, and you can get this dress. It's just like a little tank, stretchy little tank dress, from Amazon of all things. But anyway, I'm gonna do our Magic's Blur primer. You can see I've kind of made a dent in it, and it's called Magic's Blur. It's one of our new Magic's collection. You can either put it on with a sponge that comes with it, or use your fingers. It actually has a scent. It actually smells sort of like some men's cologne. Smells sort of like True Gin, actually. True Gin or Legendary 1886, but it actually has a. But it is wonderful in terms of as an oil controller. As an, I call it a gap filler. I call it, it fills the gaps fills in the cracks. Alright, so, buttercream, decision, meringue or buttercream? Let's do buttercream today. Buttercream is the shade of my Cashmere Collection foundation. Do this. Buttercream! And it is like a really pretty buttercream. That's my shade. I would call it, it's a slightly yellow base foundation, and it really helps counteract my redness. Which this is just like, I would call it just a normal amount for me. You know, there's a lot of us pale people who get pink. And we get a little pinker sometimes if we eat spicier foods or if we have some wine, but sometimes we're just pinker. And a lot of us get pinker as we get older. My grandmother on my dad's side did. And I see how some of those relatives on that side of the family also do that. And it's never been my favorite look. Some just go with it, you know. And alright, so blend. And I'm using, this is a really stiff bristle brush by Luxie. It's one of the Wonder Woman collection, which I love. And it's a very stiff, the bristles are short. You can see how short it is. It's not one of these brushes like, although you could use something like this, but see how wobbly it is? It's very wobbly. You don't want to have wobbly. Even one like this is good, although this is the kind I use for my powder. This kind is better for blush. I always use my angle brushes, even if the shorter ones are more for blush and bronzer. Brush, bronzer, you know. So there's a whole thing about brushes that you learn as a makeup artist. Or it's also sort of like what works for you, you know. I prefer an angled brush all the time for bronzers, blushes, all those things. So anyway, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's had a good day. I kind of so geeky, I get caught up with the technical right away. And instead of going, hi, I'm Marilyn, and welcome to my little makeup party, and all that kind of stuff, it's just not me. I'm very geeky. You know, I just, you know, there's a lot of people come on who are like bouncing off the walls and yelling and screaming, and you know, that's not me. But I am happy to see you, and I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy if you're joining me, and whenever you're watching, you know, whenever, however, the weather's better and people are going out and about, and you know, and that's fabulous. Like the wrapper, fabulous. Now today I'm going to be using a few different palettes. I'm mainly using Avon, but Avon has only a few green shades because I'm in this mood for matching my makeup today. We have, what do we have? We have a deep green emerald glimmer sticks. There's this bluish shade in the glimmer shadows, but that's not really the shade I'm looking for. It's not the droids you're looking for. Even me making a Star Wars joke, it shows how geeky I am. This one, Siren, of our glimmer palettes, our glimmer quads, has some greens and chartreuse. And then, so I'm going to mix it with this. I recently bought this giant palette. It's not an Avon thing, but it's just, I was at a beauty show, and it's really cool. And look at these gorgeous greens here. So I like to mix and match and kind of show how you might have some big palette like that. You might be into these bright colors. And so, you know, I'm going to mix a little bit of Avon, my Avon products. It's a little thing. My Avon products in with the stuff from this palette. So a lot of people love these bright colored palettes. So do I. But I want to show how you can, you know, mix and kind of work with everything, including and incorporate your Avon in with the, you know, the more funkier, trendier stuff. So, hey, thanks for joining. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is get some brows on. Oops. Let me just wipe my eye a little bit. Get some brows on. I always keep my Kleenex close by. Kleenex close by. Kleenex close by. You know, I love like word plays and accents and fun little things. So, all right. So this one is called Goddess. This one has a dark brown matte eyeshadow, which I like to use for my brows. You can see some of our quads. This one has a matte. And look, you can see there's a shimmer here, shimmer, shimmer. And then some of these quads are all shimmers. Some are 2 mattes to a shimmer to 2 shimmers. Some of them are 3 mattes to 1 shimmer. Each one's a little different, and each one has different shades. But, okay, so I am using an angled brush for the brows. I'm actually going by this mirror that I have right here. A little better because it's closer. I've been trying to film more outwardly as opposed to super close up, just so, you know, you can get a better view of me and a little better view of who I am and stuff, and a little less. I know some watch for technique and some watch just for the entertainment, and a little bit of both. A little bit of both. You know, it's a creation. Okay, here's another one. Okay. And I love these spoolies to blend. Patrick's just coming in from taking Miss Pippa out. I'm starting to get things together. We're taking a little trip on Tuesday. Taking a little trip for a few days. Hopefully. Last time we took a trip, ended up having to cancel at the last minute, so. Have not had a vacation in 3 years. And actually, that even wasn't a vacation. That was a weekend trip for me. We have not had a vacation together since, I think, it was 2015, maybe? 2015, 2016? I think it was 2016. I don't have to go back in the pictures and see. I don't even... So much went on in each year. So much complicated stuff happened in each year that it's just kind of... Yeah. But, you know, we make it, you know. But I'm getting to the point where I'm so tired of cooking and cleaning. I'm so tired of cooking. I'm so tired of cleaning. You know, there's something about having that break. Now, some people, when they go away, they stay in an Airbnb and all these things where they rent a house, and they're still, the women, mainly the women, are still cooking and cleaning. And some of them are still cooking because they have a special dietary needs, and they have all these things that they have to worry about. And I can understand that. But I'm doing it 24/7 now. Patrick does help me with the laundry, and he's helping. Of course, obviously he's outside with the dog, so he helps me there, and he helps a lot. But it's not to the same extent as, you know. I have a certain set of standards. He has a totally different set of standards. He'd be happy if the bathrooms get cleaned once a year. I'm like, no, no. Some men have the ability to just not see. There's what I would call the dirt that men see versus the dirt that women see. All right, now I'm in the Minx Quad, okay? The Minx Quad. This is our another Glimmer Quad. This I love because it's got like these warmer tones, and this I can use as like a bronzer. Right, actually, I'm going to cut these. This light is a tad. There, okay. You'll be able to see the variations of the shades better. Bronzer. Okay, make it a little brighter. Did it too dim. Hey, thanks for joining. Join the makeup party. Join the makeup party. A little bit here and there. A little here and there. All right, little bronzer here. Slim down the nose a little bit. All right. Now, I'm going to mix some of our shadows with some of the shadows from the other palette. So the shadows, I have not used this palette at all. I'm dipping in fresh in Siren, okay, because I like this green. I'm going to use this soft green as a transition shade and then move into these brighter greens with this other brand's palette right here. Just because I'm like wearing green, I'm wearing these fun leaves. A little tropical moment. Little tropical moment. A little tropical moment. Okay, so I've got a fluffy brush and I'm dipping into this green right here. Oh, it's kind of like a soft. It looks brown on camera, but it's not. It's definitely, it's kind of like a muted forest green in real life. If that makes any sense what I'm doing. Hey, thanks for joining. Hey. Muted. Hey, Marcy. Hey, how's it going? Hello, hello. Feeling a little tropical moment today. Tropical moment. I really could use a tropical drink right now. One of my friends' daughters, just somehow, and I don't know where she got it from. I don't know if she was watching something, but she started getting the tropical stuff, and she said to Dad, "Dad, I want a drink with an umbrella in it." I want a drink with an umbrella. Oh, thanks. I'll show it again. I showed it when I first came on. It's a little dress. It's a little swingy skirt, little skater. Well, it's to the knee, a little longer. On other people would be like a skater skirt length, which is like above. But on me, it just hits below. And I have the same dress in a brown and black and white leopard print. You can get them from Amazon, and in a ton of designs. You can get them pink and purple, and it's just an easy tank. I just have it with this little t-shirt. It's a really cute dress. They're so reasonable, so affordable. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in deep with this deeper green right here. This is the first time I'm touching this palette too, so I'm kind of like excited. Dipping in. Oh, and then there's also, this is kind of like a deeper, even though it looks almost black on this lady. You see, it's almost like a deep, that's also another deep color. So I'm going to play a little bit with that. So yeah, I'm going into my closet. I have a ton of stuff. I have a ton of clothes that I just haven't been wearing. I'm feeling a little better about my situation, and because I've been exercising, and nothing is perfect. Nothing is anywhere near I want it to look in terms of my body. But I'm just, getting a little bit saying, okay, it's time to. I'm so sick of wearing. We spent a year and a half wearing sweats and t-shirts and the same old frumpy things. I've been trying to wear bras more because I spent a year and a half now, and I'm really only wearing a bra when I left the house, and that was hardly ever, And a lot of times it's sports bras too, and I was just wanting to wear just fitted clothes and just see where everything is at in terms of a body, image. All right, now I'm gonna dip into this deeper one right here. It's just so I'm wanting to wear more. Yeah, just more fitted things. Although it helps that it's stretchy too. It helps. And it's basically the same like dip in the back as it is in the front. It's just a little tank dress. And of course my goal would to feel like I'm not even happy where this is cutting me here. I don't like how t-shirts always, unless I'm wearing a shirt that's down here, everything's going to cut me at the biggest part of my arm because my arm is big from up here all the way down to here. So there's no way around it. But if I go like this, I feel like then it accentuates this. So, I mean, there's no way to, I say there's no way to win. But, I mean, by just getting dressed and feeling good, feeling better, and putting an outfit together, I feel like I'm winning, even though, like, in terms of, those fashion rules, it's hard to not be thinking the fashion rules or, but at this point it's like, I want to wear what feels good, and I'm right now feeling, dressing a little more fun, and dressing as opposed to just wearing the same t-shirts, same t-shirts and the same. And the thing is, I have the same wardrobe whether it's winter or summer around the house. My around the house stuff is just, whether it's hoodies or sweatshirts and sweatpants, yoga pants. Or in the summer, it's like t-shirts and these frumpy, they're not even, I wouldn't call it, they're like to the knee, like culottes, but there's drawstring because they're comfortable, and it's just the same type of vibe, and it's not stylish, it's not even cute to me, but they're just comfortable and they're easy to throw on. So it's not, as one of my friends called it, it's clothes, but it's not fashion. So I've been trying to, like, in my mind, dress as if I'm going to the way I used to be when I was going to actual work every day, when I was actually like putting outfits together and staying motivated to be better in terms of my clothes, which kept me more motivated in terms of my food intake and my diet and my life and taking better care of myself. So it's all part of a whole mindset, but it's it's one of those things. How you doing, honey? How'd she do outside?
She just putzed around.
Okay.
Didn't really do anything useful.
Okay. Didn't do anything useful. Didn't do it. Okay, so this just this is body creation, beauty creations by Frida, and this is each one of these beauty creations. I got 2 of them. This one sort of has that Frida Kahlo vibe. It has like Frida Kahlo color scheme, and this is I got at that they had that sale. I wish I could think of the name of the company that did that sale, but they go to different hotels up and down the East Coast, and they have all kinds of beauty supplies. And it's not even a professional cosmetology thing. It's just anybody can go. I just happen to somehow know of someone who had, and then the other one was called Anna. So they have different ones. But this one didn't have a lot of greens, whereas the Frida one did. So I'm playing with that one. I haven't played around with these this much on camera, but I wanted to be able to show if you have other brands of makeup, you can incorporate, if you like some of the wilder, funky stuff, you can incorporate it with Avon things. And they all kind of can work together. So, all right. So now I'm gonna take this really pretty gold here that's also in the Siren palette, and I'm gonna pack that on my lid here. Pack it on like a pachyderm. Pack it on like a pachyderm. And let me just fix this one little spot right there. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Pack it on like a pachyderm. Remember when I rode that elephant, honey?
Yeah.
I rode an elephant one time at the Renaissance Fair that we had here. I was in a very daring couple of years there. I rode an elephant. I got a tattoo. And then I got up on the elephant and I'm like, oh my god. Now it was like 3 people all like, and I was at the back and I'm having some teenage girl. I was holding on. Everybody had to hang on to each other. I'm holding on to this thin 15-year-old for dear life. I'm thinking, how is she gonna help me? Yeah, I really had to balance. It was oh god. Yeah, that poor girl. Oh. And you look down and you see, I really have a thing with heights, but I was trying to overcome some fears. All right, so now I'm back to Goddess, where I was using this for my brows, but I'm now going to use this really pretty, it's kind of like a beigey shimmer. And I'm going to use that to kind of feather this, blend this out here. So, yeah, I was trying to, but then I got to a point where it was like, I kind of conquered those fears and I didn't want to tackle anything else. Because then a bunch of other stuff happened and it was like, oh god, now I'm having to deal with real drama. I didn't want to create any new ones. I didn't create any more. Alright, sounds so pretty with the green Goddess. Like green it's Goddess and Minx and Siren and our Avon quads, FMG glimmer quads from Avon, our Avon collabs. All right, now I'm gonna take this emerald glimmer stick. Okay, I hardly ever show this, but I'm gonna do this underneath. Come on, there we go. Let's see here. It's a really pretty deep shade. Deepen this up a little bit here. Glimmer! Glimmer, shimmer, glamour. Glimmer, shimmer, glamour. Oh, it's important to do those out of the box things once in a while. That way you're not saying, woulda, shoulda, coulda. I'm just going to take this up here a little bit. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Do you have any woulda, shoulda, coulda things, honey? Huh? He just soothes me. Do you have any things that you would like to try in venture things that you would like to say, I would still like to be able to do blah blah blah, like skydiving, Mount Everest?
Not particularly.
Not particularly. You've done all of the. Well, Patrick, what did you do? It was, where was that? Wyoming, Montana. Doing a little concealer with our Cashmere Complexion concealer. Where did you backpack? Was it Montana or was it Idaho?
It was all over that area, depending on where we were at a particular
Okay,
time.
for a month. No groceries, no bathrooms. Were you whitewater rafting?
No, we didn't do any of that.
Just hiking.
We did do canoeing.
You did do canoeing. Just roughing it in the mountains. Hiking. As outward bound, that's what it's called. I had known, people who've done that before, but I had no idea to the extent that that they didn't have food. And I said, well, what if the were there girls? There was girls too. I mean, because now granted, my dad raised me to be like, okay, that's just because girls say, there's things that girls can't do. The girls can do anything. I was like, my dad was like, raised me like, even though he wasn't like thought of as like, it was early in feminism or whatever, but he was always like, girls can do anything. I'm going to teach you how to, change your oil in your car. Did I remember? No, but anyway, that's a whole other ball game. But change a tire, learn how to do all this stuff. Girls can do this. But let me tell you, I would not be roughing it. And I asked him, I said, well, what did the girls do? I said, were there any girls on this trip? And would you say they were complaining about how hungry they were the whole time? I would be so hungry. I can't. Were you just eating nuts? What were you eating?
Whatever we backpacked in with, mostly.
Oh, okay. So you did bring in food.
Mm-hmm.
And you had, but for a whole month? Like, how much food did you...
Enough for a week.
Enough for a week?
Yeah.
But you were there for a month.
Yeah, we...
So then after that month, after that week's food, what did you eat? Like, nuts, berries?
Stocked up on whatever ranger station or town.
Oh, okay. So you would go into a town.
Yeah. And
you had some money?
Yeah, stuff for, like, getting tang and...
So that's just powder?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stuff like that.
Stuff for the moon launch. Oh my god, you were like eating like an astronaut. Oh my god. I'm like, hey, whatever floats your boat. God, I would be... when you came out of there, weren't you hungry? The way you like food? You must have been so hungry when you came home.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would have died. I would have died. I mean, like, literally died. Oh my. And I guess you get used to it, right? I mean, just think of the weight you could lose. It's like a diet program. You're hiking and not eating and just living on tang and nuts and... Oh god, so it's like, did you think about food a lot while you were there? I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about food. I'd be like thinking about all the things that I could be eating.
Generally, thinking about food goes away when you're focused on what you're doing.
Uh-huh. Well, I would be doing what I would be doing, but I'd still be thinking about... I would be thinking about, I miss my room, I miss my jewelry, I miss my
perfume. You don't have time to think about when you have to be paying attention to your foot placement.
Yeah.
Or paying attention to what beat you're pulling your oar at, things like that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be. I would be after a day of that. I would be so ready to come home. Want my old life back. That would be like a punishment. That'd be like what they used to call that with that thing where they send those kids that are out of hand and make them do all that stuff, scared straight. That's more like, hey, but you know, he can do it. He can do it. If you want someone to be like a mountain, he must have come. Did anybody shave? You couldn't shave, right? So you had to come back with.
Didn't shave.
So you would have came back with a mountain man beard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would have died. Oh my god. I can't imagine how you were like when you came back. To each your own, you know. Oh my god, I can't imagine. Like, I love my fragrant showers and my lotions and being able to shave my legs and hey, you know. When the world starts going crazy, everybody's going to be coming here, seeking your advice. Patrick, what do I do? What do I do? Oh my god, over here. All right, let's find a highlight. Let's find a highlight. And when somebody says, "Oh, Marilyn, I did this amazing thing for 2 weeks. You would love it." I'm like, "No, hey Nina, how are you? You would just love it." Like, "Oh, I was camping under the stars. Well, was there a bathroom? No. Well, why would you think that I would love it?" Can you see us? Sometimes it'll show the number, but it won't show who's watching. And then sometimes it'll show me who's watching, but then the number won't be right up here. And then sometimes it'll show the comments. It'll show me who's watching, but then it won't show me the comment. It's never consistent on this. I don't know why. It used to be I could see everything. So I'm doing the highlights from that St. Goddess. So that's the only thing with this is it's a little, sometimes it's a little off, but it's okay. So we're a little so yeah, we're very different. And Patrick could subside on, and he's very more comfortable in the wilderness, whereas I'm the least likely nature person. All right, there we go. A little highlight, and I'm gonna do actually dipping in maybe this one and then this one together, and create a little highlight. Create a little highlight. I can't imagine going that after a week of what you can carry and living on Tang. I didn't even know they made Tang anymore. They said that guy went up. Richard Branson's up in space today. He went up in space. I was looking for a video, but I didn't see it yet. I guess he's out there in space, so he's spaced out. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Out there in space, he's pretty spaced out. All right. Well, good luck to him. Good luck to him. All right, let's get some lips on. I want to show my new lipstick, this new pretty red. It's a new red called Songbird. I memorized the name. That came with my beauty bag, but I'm not sure which colors are sending out in the free beauty bag. They could be just choosing different ones randomly. And then I'm going to put this one on top, which is, and I have my reading glasses nearby. Yeah, I got smart. But my reading glasses nearby, so I got to read this color. Okay, what is this? Sunset Sail. Okay, Sunset Sail. So I have my reading glasses and my TV watching glasses. I should have bifocals, but I don't. I just do two different glasses. Sunset Sail, I'm going to do in the middle, and then I'm going to do Songbird. I'm going to line my lips with Songbird. Do a little angle here. Okay, so that's Songbird. And you could do the whole thing with this color, but I want to do this one in the middle. Very pretty shimmer. A little cute summer look. Cute summer look. And this is the part of the summer collection. It's a limited time only. And it has this cute packaging with the little, like, marbleized swirls and the gold casing. And this one, and they're both probably about, I'd say, the same level of moisture. They're very moisturization. They, this one, of course, is more matte in terms of the coloring because it doesn't have a shimmer. So, but it does have it's very moisturizing. So it's, I don't know, it doesn't go on and look dry. You know, it certainly doesn't go on and look dry. It's not a total matte. It's like a satin. That's how I would describe it. It's more like a satin. So there's a little bit of shine there. Okay, so let's get into some powders. Some powders. Powder. Okay, what do we have here? We have the Touch Up, the Cashmere Complexion Powder Foundation. Oops, that's the wrong color. Where's mine? Oh, N20. There we go. N120, I'm sorry. N120. And it comes with its own makeup applicator, so you can do a little bit of touch-up, little on-the-go blotting. On the go. God, I can't imagine how oily I'd be if I was weeks without a shower and being able to do my skincare routine. Oh my God. Weeks without wearing makeup. Oh. So I can't imagine the amount of sunscreen I would need. I can't imagine. They'd probably send me back. They'd say, she's complaining too much. I was on one of those trips. I wouldn't be able to take it. The other day, well, I talked about this before. We came home one night. I guess it's now about a month ago. We came home one night, and we had Pippa with us. We had gone to his parents, and we had Pippa with us, and he was just walking Pippa out, you know, just around a little grassy area before he brought her back in the house from being in the car for an hour, you know. And then there was this thing on the in the parking lot that it looked like a leaf, and I looked at it, and then it jumped, and I was like, ah! And it was a frog. We have this creek out here. There's just a lot of weird, but it was like an orangey color. I've never seen a frog that color before. It's like jumped about 10 feet. Oh my God, that was a frog! I'd never seen a real frog in my life. Like, never knew anyone that had a pet frog. Never. Well, when I knew anyone was a frog. Never. Only science class, and you're dissecting them. And they don't even do that anymore, thank God. Poor children.
What about the frog? It isn't easy being green.
Oh, yeah, well, that's Kermit! But not a real frog. But this must not have been easy being green, because that frog was orange. It was like, it looked like a leaf. Like it had camouflaged itself to look like a leaf. Maybe it'd come from some other, like, old pile of leaves or something, and it looked like a leaf. It looked like just, you know, dried up leaf that happened to be there on the... So weird. So crazy. So I did a little bit of this magic dust that also is very good at blotting. So it's like I want to have the shine where the shimmer is, okay? But, you know, keep my oil control in the T-zone. So, you know. So now we're going to do some mascara. Love It First Lash. Love It First Lash. Love It First Lash. Love exciting and new. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe. I know it takes all kinds to make a world. Some people aren't bothered by. I can remember, when I think back on camping trips I had to take in Girl Scouts and church youth groups and all that stuff. Oh my God. I was always freaking out. I had a tough time. Look at these lashes. Look at this. Look at this. How this grows. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And I'm going to go over it with the snake, the waterproof. I did the regular first that has a straight brush. And then do even more super lashes. Super. Okay, it looks almost like false eyelashes. We're expecting you, love boat. Love at first lash, love at first lash. I was explaining to Patrick what Fantasy Island was all about. He never saw it. It was before his time. Well, it was on when he was little, but... The magic of Fantasy Island. Wouldn't it be great to have a Fantasy Island now? If somebody could create... If somebody could create it, take an island and turn it into like a Fantasy Island. You could fly there and... Well, I'm sure they have places like that, but... But like a real kind of like a fun vacation resort and call it Fantasy Island or something. Be fun. And they'd have people that look like them. Oh, God. So it'll be like Mr. Rourke. Oh, a tattoo. Poor tattoo. Hey, a sweet gig, you know, for a little person. A little bit waterproof on top of the regular. Did you hear that echo? You're just watching me over there. Thank you for watching, honey. If anybody has any questions about the products I use, or if you're local and you need something, let me know. If you want to try something, let me know. I take PayPal, Venmo, credit cards, CashApp, Square. Yeah, that's what I do with the credit cards, and take a lot of different forms of payment. And some things I have in stock. I have quite a few of the Love at First Lashes in stock. Even if you're not local, I could, you can pay me and I could drop one in the mail, in a little envelope and send it out in a, little pouchy. And throw in a catalog, you know. Several things. Yippers. Well, okay, one thing I want to try, and I've seen this done before. I've got a darker lip liner here, and usually I would do the darker lip liner first and then put the lipstick on top, but I'm going to try this because I've seen this lately. Okay, this one is Merlot. It's like a deeper red, and you're basically to just create a wider lip line. You love the shadow. Oh, good, great. Just to create a little bigger lip line, you do your lipstick, and then slightly, oh wow, look at that, slightly go above it. Boy, look at that. Slightly, now, and just slightly drawing a little bit of a bigger line above where I did the lipstick, see? And it's a little deeper, but not much deeper than what lipstick. So it's like, or you could do a little darker. But I've seen them do this with a nude lipstick, and I've seen this done with red. Look at that. Instant lip plump. Now my upper is almost as thick as my... And that's the hardest thing, is when I don't have my makeup on. My lips are so thin. I have no eyebrows. Thin lips, no eyebrows. There we go. Yeah, a little more of a point. What do you think, honey?
Cool. We going somewhere?
I'm getting dressed up for... No, am I going somewhere? Did you hear my whole speech I did earlier? About wanting to look nicer?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well... I didn't have to go... Just for myself. I'm trying to be a little more dressed up. Or we could go somewhere.
We are.
Yeah, we're going somewhere in a couple of days. Yeah, we were going somewhere today.
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. Little blend. Yes, we're going somewhere in a few days. Colonial Beach, Virginia. The fun little beach town. It's 2 hours away. Easy. No bridges. No tolls. Tolls, my God. No tolls, though. At least I don't think so. I hope I did my research. Well, you can go one way and there's tolls, but it's quicker, or you can go, or no, it's actually longer that way. Or you go another way and there's no tolls, but it's faster, but then you can be in a lot of traffic on that one highway. So depending on the traffic. So, okay, so we're going to go over everything with the big magic dust, the big lighter magic dust, to set everything. And one thing I do, just to kind of get it out without making a huge mess, is I just tap it a little bit. Tap, and then a little bit of powder comes out. And it just kind of blends everything. And there we go. And a little makeup setting spray, which always helps. There we go. To finish it off. Now, here's another tip. If you want to last even longer, take the smaller magic dust after you've done the setting spray. And you can either blot it with the applicator comes in, or this, and go over where it's a little moist, and then it really stays. So, I know not everybody has the time to do all these steps, but even if you try one or two of them, you'll see the difference. You'll see the difference. It's huge. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions about any products, or if you'd like to order, or if you'd like to get a discount on things and join the team, it's back to a 0 sign up right now. They have, or you can either do 0 sign up or a choice of 3 different kits. One that's skincare, one that's skincare and body care, and one that's skincare, body care, and makeup. It's a little bit of each. One's half and half, and one is all skincare. And so, so depending on what your area of what you want to demo, some people might be just more into demo and then into skincare and not into demoing makeup like what I'm doing. Some people might be just into the cleaners. Some people might be doing the jewelry. There's no direct sales company like us right now that has so much. We have so much. We even have feminine products, protection products now. We have food now. We have a lot of things that I don't even get a chance to go over them all, but it's amazing. It's amazing. There's something here for everybody. I have this whole new set of customers that are buying a lot of men's cologne, and they tell one friend and they tell another friend, and they're like, oh, I want to try this one. I want to try the Artisan. I want to try the legendary 1886, or I want to try this black suede, or I want to try the Wild Country. It's amazing. It's amazing. So it's a lot of fun. And if you want samples, if you're looking for fragrance samples, if you're looking for samples of things, let me know. I can skincare samples, I can also send that off to you, or drop it off if you're local. So if you're interested, let me know. I'm here all the time. So I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend and a wonderful summer. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.